Today I'd like to introduce the continuing from the last video that I introduced about bold.new, which is a new LLM tools that allows you to build your own landing page or the website. And now with these files that download locally, I'd like to introduce how you deploy it to the production. So essentially what I like to introduce is once you created the website in the bold.new, you will receive the .zip file, which you can bring it to your local. So I created this the zip file download to this folder. So what you need to do is to unzip this file, and after that you can make a small modification. By the way, the way that I unzip this file is simply ask. This is another tool which is called Warp, which essentially the AI integrated terminal. So you can directly type your prompt here. So let's you wanna unzip this file, and it automatically gives you the command that you need to run it to unzip this file. So you simply replace this to your zip file, and it inflate all the files that you need to modify or that you created before. And once you open up these files, you can check it, and then now you have those projects, so you can move on to your project. And these are the files that essentially created by the bold.new, the previous your landing page that created with AI. So now all you need to do is first I will use the Napalm. So this is a development environment. I'm just gonna open up the code. So now it's open up the VS Code where you can modify and actually look at the source code that is generated with the bold.new. So if you're front-end developer, you can check it and see. This is using the React and all the codes that essentially the basic components. If you're developing the website, these are something you're familiar. And it uses a bit, so the config file is stored here. You can also check the index and the data and the component that is basically the same as the last time it's created. So all you need to do is going back to the terminal and then type into the Napalm run dep, and which launch the web browser. Okay, so let's say it's a bit command not find. I'm just gonna go npm on the. Okay, so we'll go back and check the virtual environment. So let's say step. And then go back to the folder. And then again, you can use the Napalm on dev. Okay, so I'm just gonna go into the project, Napalm on dev. So one thing that you can do is, because this is again AI integrated terminal, you can ask directly these errors and then say like, what is the error here? And it gives the basically all the troubleshooting step and what you need to do to mitigate the errors that you're facing right now. So I'm just going to install this a bit, which is actually as obvious as it's in here. But then now it's okay, vulnerability. But now I can try it again, the pound blunder, and there we go. So now it's opened up the local host with the port 5174. That is the web browser that is running on your local. So this is local host. So this is 1270.0.1. That is your IP address in your local browser. So here you can see how the web browser launched, and this is exactly what I built in the last video. With the AI tool, you can inspect this source website with the developer tools. So of course you can see if you have any errors, you can check it, and it is a basic development flow. You can fix any kind of errors and add or modify at the same time. And today, instead of modifying these files manually, I like to use this another tool which is called cursor. So this is the browser. So I'm just gonna launch the VS Code, and let's say you let the this main page. So this is a main page file, and well, it's not so bad, but you actually like to add more styles, like more modern website. You do not really like the style of the this website itself. You can actually ask it. So what I'm gonna do is command .l, and it's open up the cursor. So the cursor is the you can type into the cursor.io. This is AI tools to cursor.ai. Okay, so I'm just gonna go cursor because I don't remember what's the exact website name, but yeah, .com. So this is AI code editor. So everything integrated in your code. So the VS Code, once you install it, you can directly use from the VS Code. So you have this other code, and let's say so the cursor has a lot of function, but this is chat window. So the command L launch your chat window, and then type into this mark, and I'm gonna use all the folder source, and this is under the source folder. So what I'm gonna do is type in the source folder and specify it, because it essentially creates indexing for your source files. So instead of typing manually every single file, you can type into the source, and this will index all the files and respond to your prompt, just like retrieval augment generation. That is an additional topic that I could talk in a separate video. But going back to the topic, so I'm just gonna ask, I like the website more modern and stylish and attractive to, let's say, if your targeted audience is a young generation, you can say young people. So this will analyze all the source code bases and then start generating the code. And what is cool about the cursor is it's integrated in your VS Code. So you can directly click this file and then apply, and this automatically reads through your code and then apply the changes. So it's just like diff, but you can directly accept or deny at the runtime. So I'm gonna accept here and go to the next file and apply the new change and accept. And let's say I'm gonna go to the next file and apply and change. So this will updating all the files that I have existing, and it automatically reads through. So I haven't changed any of the code by myself. Everything is done by AI. And now going back to my page, okay, now it's causing the errors. So you can go into the inspect and check the network, and then run it again. Okay, run it again, this one, and then upgrade once again. So the reload the page. So this is the original code running, and now this is the updated version that I reflect all the changes that is simply suggested by the AI, and I haven't changed any of it by myself. So I'm just gonna reapply this to the header and then apply. Actually, what I can also suggest is you do not have to accept this change. You can simply go and then apply this change, and it's sort of like the merge request. So you haven't actually accepted, but this is totally fine. You don't have to accept it right away. You just simply apply the change, and this in the code base it's already changed. So if you're going back to the development website, everything has been updated. And well, if you say I like these colors, I like this change, then you can simply accept the change that has been suggested by the cursor. And there you go. So all the changes now updated, and this is all the file and actually running website that you have. All right. So once you have all the change, going back to the terminal, go back to your original project. So this is the project you have. You will create a GitHub. So I'm not going to go into that because this exposes some of my information, but essentially you're going to create your GitHub and associate your external repository to the local. So it also gives, again, you can probably like type into, I like to make it a GitHub. and this creates all the steps that you need to take and associate your project to the GitHub repository. And once you have associated those GitHub, you can go to the Verso.com. The Verso is the website that allows you to self-host the website, and especially this is for the front ends. So something to note here is that it's not made for the application server. So all you need to do is make your landing page, which is the front end, and create all your front end code. Once it's created, you start deploying. So go and log in, and you can also okay. So I'm just gonna go back again and check it how it works. So this already give the connection. So any of the platform usually you should have, you can associate your GitHub account and directly import those GitHub repository. Essentially, that is equivalent to the build command. But the difference is that you do not have to locally build all the files that you created. You can simply upload those things in the GitHub and then they mount to the Verso, and the Verso automatically scan through your file and all the configuration that is necessary to run at the startup command. So you do not have to actually do anything else to configuration. And once you can launch that, you can essentially create the website, which is a public domain that is starting from the Verso. And then everything else, it just comes out handy. You can check the website and the running status. Of course, this is for free, as long as you use it at the free edition. But if you need more traffic, you probably need to consider the higher tier, or probably the different service such as AWS to accommodate your load based on your website. So that's the tools that I introduced today. So it's the code editor that is essentially the cursor, that's AI tools, and also the terminal that is called the Warp, which is pretty useful. So I highly recommend if you have any development experience, or in future if you like to develop with AI, this is one of the best tools that is available at the market right now. So please check them out, and see you next time.